So the week of training was shortened to 3 days and 2 days. And now we have 40-minute lecture. You watch the video with the topic of life scenario writing, right? So with this one piece of paper, it's just the 50 hours of lecturing is compressed into this paper. The important thing is to have a clear vision. If we have a clear vision, then that vision will lead this person to become a successful person. So self-diagnosis, and it's actually complicated details, but it's compressed into one piece of paper. It took 10 years to create this. The first edition of Success Academy, Choi, Jeong, Prak Jeng Soo next to me, they all attended the Success Academy, the first academy. And we had the same thing back then too. Less than 30 people gathered for 2 days to take part in the program, writing the life scenario. So I think it was, chairman was talking about finishing the lectures late. And I was next to chairman. He was knocking door to every door to guide students, guide people to write down life scenarios. And it was all until 2 a.m. in the morning. Most people would be taking a rest. And chairman could have just slept in his own room, but he was knocking every door to tell people that they have to complete life scenarios properly. I think that made us the leaders now. You're so amazing, Chairman. The research, the outcomes of life scenarios are being shared, and they are the proofs, the living proofs, I think. So through life scenario, we are seeing a lot of research. Are you satisfied? Are you happy with the leader's success? At the beginning of the business, education, it was really strong compared to now. I think these days, successful economy is not as strict as before. At first, it was about 20 people. So the company motto, you should be memorizing this very thoroughly, and the management strategies and ideology, everything has to be memorized very thoroughly, right? And Grandmaster Jeong Soo's mother, she was old. It's her, right? She always wears red shirt. Even back then, we didn't let him come to the stage, walk to the stage. We made people run to the stage. Very strict. And his mother was older than other people, so her performance to memorize company motto was rejected, did not pass multiple times. So because of this stammering, she had to go to the hospital because she shouted too many times. So why did I do that so strictly like that? So the early members were asking multiple times why I was so strict like that. Prak Jeng Soo, Choi, Jeong, they were just sales masters or less. They were just members. And those members were educated so strictly like that because, to me, they look like a future prospective imperial masters, leaders of tens of thousands of contractors. If I'm not strict enough to them, all these life scenarios and all these passions will just go away, will just scatter away, I feared. That's why every night it ended after midnight. Even tonight, how about that? Let's continue after midnight. How about that? So it was only natural that my lecture finished after midnight. So it was about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And then that was when we started writing down life scenarios, connecting the dots. And how about the size of your house? You didn't write it down. And you cannot write down 5 years, 3 years. Because you will say 3 years after 3 years too. So you have to specify the date, the exact date, and the exact size of your house. And how about the money? You have to specify all these numbers. You can just write them down and then research later, okay? I told them. And by doing that, just like Choi Ki-jung told us, we were having lecture after midnight. I showered in my own sweat. And when I was giving lectures then, I only got about $10. How about meals? It was a condominium accommodation, so I just got a cost for accommodation. And then you have to cook your own meals. Imperial Master Prak Jeng Soo can cook, so she can cook many things. And how about Shim Jae-gap in Ulsan? He was only cooking his own instant noodles. He was having instant noodles every night. And then he would go to Park Jung-soo's team to get some pork belly meat. So it was one of the episodes, right? So back then, I think it's Imperial Master Kim Kyung-suk. No, it's Kim Kwang-yeol's wife, right? So she came to meet me. So I told her to come see me there. And later she said to me, chairman invited me and then chairman asked me to pay $10. So she was flustered. She could have told me and I could have paid for her. She couldn't pay that $10, so she was very embarrassed. It was an embarrassing situation for her, she later told me. So her husband was working on site in construction sites. Maybe that was why she was not financially stable. So every room I was knocking the door, and when I was stepping up the stairs, I had to hold on to the banister to go upstairs. I think Choi Gi-jeon, I think you were just a member, right? He was supporting me. He was supporting my hips so that I could go upstairs. And then I go to the next door, next door, next door. That's how I did this guiding for writing down life scenarios. Yeah, it's a memory. So chairman was knocking door to door, and this, I think, was very helpful for establishing the atomic culture. As chairman did that, we were supposed to write down the life scenarios. It's like our homework. And thinking that chairman might knock our door, we were not able to drink alcohol in the room. Of course, drinking alcohol is not desirable under such circumstances, but I think Atomy's healthy culture now has been built up since then when chairman was guiding us to write down the life scenarios. One person said to me that when we were having a seminar, Atomy members, even when there are 2,000 Atomians coming together, they're not shouting, they're very quiet and calm because they have homework. I love this atomic culture. We don't have drinking alcohol culture. For the success, we are getting trained, we take lectures, and at night, with sponsors and partners, we write down our life scenarios, the future that we envision. And I think it's really good for our atomic culture too. Our leaders should be doing the same thing as what chairman did for us, but we're not doing as well as chairman did, so I feel very sorry in a way. So atomic culture was established like this, and life scenario system is now very stabilized, right?